Well, from what I've seen, felt and heard today, Nigeria is a great country with a great people and a people that know how to fight. Now I'm not there, I'm here. So what can I do? And I am actually one of the older ones, I suppose. But this was here because it belongs to one of the unions, University College Union, and we have a policy. Now, that's why I didn't have to talk to anyone and I didn't have time to talk to anybody. I just went and got it. Because we have a policy to say we are for the fight against all injustice. We are for Black Lives Matter. Whatever form it takes, we are with you on that. But I want to move on and say a few other things because there are other organisations. The Liverpool TUC will place its services at your fight, at the fight of the Nigerians. And that is not words. We've been doing it with Chantal and others, inviting them to our meetings, asking what we can do. So you have to tell us as well. But I want to give some history. Why are those military leaders, those people killing the youth? Where did they get their training from? They got it from Britain. They got it from Sandhurst. They got it from Eaton Hall, which is near Chester. All the ones in the 50s and the 60s and the 70s, that's exactly how they learned to kill people, how they learned to torture people. It was done here, and of course it expanded. You've probably got the United States. Where did their arms come from? They came from Britain. And I tell you what, in 1967, the Labour government under Wilson sent the arms in secret. He didn't tell anybody, and he is part of that genocide against Nigerian people. So let's have it right. Why am I here today? Because we have to bring down in this country that kind of attitude that says we want the oil, we want the riches, we want the gold, we want the cobalt, we want the copper, we want whatever we want. And we're going to corrupt governments, show them how to kill, because we want the money in the city of London, or in Frankfurt, or in New York. That's what's happening here today. And that's why young people are getting killed. But that's why I've come here. And also, last night, I was talking to some Africans. They're in South Africa, Congo, Nigerians, and others. And we're going to do an online seminar led by them, and they've done their analysis and their research just to show how they do it. You know, it's not straightforward. In London, they have very complex ways. They could use banks, they could use offshore. You can't always trace where the money is going, where the profit is going, but it's going. And that profit belongs to Nigeria and nobody else. Nobody else. But also, let's have it right here as well. The governments of this country don't care. Because in 2005, more or less, there was a Nigerian, an asylum seeker, living in Liverpool. And it was another Labour government. And the Tories did it as well. There's not much between them on this score. And they wanted to deport him back, and he would have been killed. So we fought. We fought to stop that deportation, and we continued. And then we organised a conference of trade unions. We had 150 people there. And the central one thing that we said at that conference, and everybody voted for it, was no one is illegal. No one is illegal. No one. So then the Labour government took him. And they took him down to London. And then he had 24 hours for his deportation. And we were ringing up the unions and the union chiefs, and we were saying, get off your arses and do something. And just say, that Labour government will have no more support ever from a trade union unless he's stopped. 12 hours to go, he was stopped. 12 hours later, he was back in Liverpool. So, I know there are many of those facts. I know that's not extraordinary. That's just one of many, many, many. And I've just finished on this. I want to work, and the unions, the people who think like I do, want to work with the Nigerians here, want to see what we can do, and we will be there. and we will be fighting, and we'll be exposing everybody, every liar, every person in the City of London. And I tell you what, there's some companies in Liverpool as well who do the same thing. We want to expose them, and we want to give Nigeria, make sure that it's the Nigerians who control their lives, their countries. Thank you very much.